So today class, we'll be reading a book with our student teacher, Ms.Gouthro. The book is called Living Sunlight: How Plants Bring the Earth to Life by Molly Bang and Penny Chisholm. So based on the cover of the book, what do you notice? What images do you see? Are there any images that you see in everyday life? What is happening in the picture? Well, there are some animals. We have a bear catching a fish, a rabbit, a snake, monkeys, tiger, a bird, a turtle, fish and other mammals. What else do you see? That's right, plants. And what do some plants produce? Well, especially in the fall, because we're in October right now. What tree do we pick stuff from? An apple tree, that's right. So what are apples? What are apples? Fruit, that's right. So certain trees produce fruit. I think I believe that's a pear tree, an apple tree. And other plants produce flowers. Okay, so we're going to start the book. Living Sunlight. So inside the book, there are some stars. Maybe it's a galaxy far, far away. Living Sunlight: How Plants Bring the Earth to Life by Molly Bang and Penny Chisholm. Illustrated by Molly Bang. So Molly is the one who did all these beautiful photos, all these beautiful pictures that you're going to see in the book. She drew them. In this picture, do you see Earth? Can anyone find Earth? There it is. I wonder why it's so small in the picture. So in this picture, what do you see? What is going on in this picture? Well, there's a person, and they're sitting on the swinging. The swing is on or beside the tree. The tree is on the ground, on the grass. And what is the tree on? The tree is on Earth. That's right. Does anyone know or want to make a guess of what these little yellow dots are? Can you make a guess on what these little yellow dots are? Well, we will find out. Listen to me. Do this one thing. Lay your hand over your heart and feel. Feel your heart pump, pump, and pump. Feel how warm you are. That is my light, alive inside you. So this person putting their hand over their heart. Can you put your hand over your heart for me? And feel. Feel your heart pump, pump, and pump. Feel how warm you are. So that is the light alive inside you. I am your sun, your golden star. I burn. My light energy explodes in all directions. Most fades into endless space. But some tiny, tiny part of my light falls on your small planet, Earth. So this is the sun's rays. So these little tiny yellow dots are the sun's rays. The tiny, tiny little sun's rays fall on our small planet, Earth. I warm your land and seas, melt your glaciers, create your winds. I do all this. So who do you think is speaking? Who or what warms our land and our seas, melt the glaciers, create our winds? Who do you think is speaking? The sun. That's right. The sun warms us up. So the sun says, I do all this, but I do far, far more. My light becomes the energy for all life on earth, all living things, including you. Pulse with my light and keep it circling round and round on earth. How do living things do this? What is your secret? Your secret starts in plants, green plants. Plants suck up water, H2O, from the earth. In daylight, green plants catch my energy with their chlorophyll. Then, what do you think happens? So the plants suck up the water through their roots and catch the sun's energy with their chlorophyll. Then what happens? Ka-zap! Plants use my energy to break apart the water, break the H2O into H and O, hydrogen and oxygen. But as plants break apart the water, they trap my energy as little packets. Meanwhile, plants are breathing. Yes, plants breathe. They breathe out the oxygen they broke off from the water and breathe in carbon dioxide, CO2, from the air. Now, plants use the packets of my energy and the carbon dioxide from the air to build chunka, chunka, chunka sugar. And with this sugar, plants build all their parts, all the leaves and stems and juices, all the seeds and fruit and flowers of all the plants on earth are built with sugar, made from air and water using my light energy. So there's the light energy. And there's pictures of all the plants that produce fruit and flowers. This is photosynthesis, making life with my sunlight, my light. This is my gift of energy to you. But wait, you are not green. You have no leaves, no chlorophyll. You cannot catch my light, and neither can your parents, or your friends, your teachers, or any reptile, insect, fish, bird, or mammal in the whole wide world. So there's some humans and animals. So, how do you get my energy? Do you know? Do we know how we get the sun's energy? How do we get the sun's energy? Those are good answers, but we'll find out. Yes, you eat plants. When you eat their leaves and stems and juices, when you eat their seeds and fruit and flowers, you eat my energy, my living light. So there's some possum eating an apple, horses eating apples, squirrels eating oranges, monkeys eating avocados. There's some humans and other animals eating the fruits and food from plants. And plants do even more than give you food. Remember how in photosynthesis, the green plants breathe out oxygen? What happens to that oxygen? It fills the air. All the oxygen you living creatures breathe comes from green plants. Breathe in. Feel the oxygen flow into your nose, your mouth, and all through your body. Oxygen is a gift from plants to you. Your body uses oxygen together with the sugars from the plants. Your body burns them slowly to make the energy you use to move and grow and live. So there's a person breathing in the oxygen. Without plants, you would have no oxygen. Without plants, you would have no food. Without plants, you could not live. Without plants, there would be no life on earth. Now breathe out. It is not oxygen that you exhale. When you use the sugars from the plants for energy, the sugars break apart inside your body, changing back into water and carbon dioxide. So now you breathe out carbon dioxide, and the plants all breathe it in. They will use this to build more sugar, food for themselves and other living things. So the person here is breathing out the carbon dioxide for all the plants to use. So you see, life keeps circling round and round on your planet. Earth, through photosynthesis, and through yourselves, you share life with everything alive. So it's circling around, around. And there's a person doing a circle, like a cartwheel into a circle. So these are all the living things that thrive through the energy from Earth, the sun, and plants. Lay your hand over your heart and feel. Feel my light inside you. You hold my light and make it live. You are living sunlight. The end. So this is notes about the book, but in a bit I will ask you guys a couple questions. Thank you so much for listening.